Guys, the time has finally come. After 8 weeks of me working on this beautiful room that you are about to see right behind this door, has taken me this long, and it is so worth it. Everything you're about to see right behind that door, which is of course going into my room. My lord, the room has changed so much, and you guys are about to see every single thing I have now put in there after the room improvement. And trust me, if it's taken 8 weeks, it has got to be good. And trust me, it is. Well, let's go in there. Yes, guys. After all this time, for the last 8 weeks, I have been working hard on improving this room to what it shall be today, and pretty much from now on. So this is going to be a huge room tour filled with everything that has been improved in this room over the last 8 weeks, and you guys will definitely see a ton of my past in this room tour, as pretty much everything that is now in here is pretty much from the last decade or two. Well, actually mainly from the previous decade, the 2010s. That's where actually most of this came from. But, yeah. You guys ready for this? Let's get into it. This is gonna be blowing your minds. So, for starters, I'm gonna start off with the main desk itself. So, right here, you guys remember from almost 2 months ago on May 10th, that's actually when this whole improvement project started. We implemented the TV into that, and it became my computer monitor. And by, of course, doing this, wait for it. It has become this. If you remember, like 8 weeks back on May 10th during the Sunny vlog, I showed you originally that this is now my computer monitor, of course. And I still really enjoy it. So right here, obviously, this is obviously how I would obviously use my computer now, which, as you can see, is right up there. So technically, the only reason it's up there is just because I don't really need it down on my desk itself anymore, which, as you can see, stuff down there. Yeah, so now my main laptop is going to be up there from now on, basically. Well, for as long as I live in this room, which is going to be a real long time. I mean, this is already my 3rd year living in this room already. But yeah, basically, obviously, we got all the main computer. I mean, obviously, you know, let's go on here. See, we always got the whole internet stuff, and it's all good. And we can go to YouTube, for example. So yep, as you can see, everything functions completely fine here on the computer. And it's awesome. So yep, see, proven, see? See, look, everything works completely fine on the computer. So this is obviously how I would use the PC. I obviously would use the TV for that. I would use the TV for that. Mainly, that's what I would use the TV for. And then again, the original laptop, with the only reason I actually need to reach up there is if I turn on my laptop every morning. Well, actually, I only just turned on my laptop a few minutes before filming this video. So, yeah. Normally, I don't turn on my computer till, like, in the afternoon on Sundays because of church, of course. And by the way, speaking of that, we are done with the main computer. Let's move on to the next part of the shelf. And yes, you can also see that there are cars on the shelves.
I actually added that for every single part of the shelf. Anyway, aside from the main here, oh yes, we also have the Midnight Fun Medal right up there, which again used to be called something else years ago, but now I just call it the Midnight Fun Medal. And by the way, I am pretty sure we're having a Midnight Fun video tomorrow, so I'll obviously be able to wear that. Or I don't know, it might even have been today. Yeah, it was tomorrow actually. Yeah, tomorrow night. Alright, so moving along there, right here, as you can see, we got my printer, which, as you can see, works completely fine. And if you're wondering how much do I have any paper in here, the answer is, oh, and yes, I did turn it on. The answer is yes. And as you can see, we are stacked. We are stacked filled with papers for whenever I want to make a custom shirt. So, whenever I want to make a custom shirt for a backyard event in the future, as you can see, I'm clearly stacked with papers, so we are all good. And yes, I also meant if I do that, I also, for some reason, it actually, the printer turns on for some reason. We also got more cars back here, and right there, that is the video camera. You know what? I've not taken it out of that spot in a while. See how it's still holding up. Yeah, it used to make a sound, but it doesn't anymore. But yep, of course, if you remember, I got this on Christmas of last year. It looks beautiful. Yep. So, yep. That is the video camera itself. Still beautiful. Oh, wait, I think I have to hold this down. Yeah, I just have to hold it down, I forgot. Anyway, that is the video camera. You guys probably remember that from Christmas. Oh, and one of the cars just fell down there. Oh, well. Yeah, let's get that back up. There we go. Much better. Okay, so yep. Oh, and there's actually more back here. More cars. As you can see, we have a ton of these cars back here. Yep, I went absolutely crazy with the cars. And yep, so right down here, up there is the laptop with just more cars up there. Yep, that's all of them there. So yep, that's the laptop up there. That is the printer right there. And as you can see down here, we have all the GameCube stuff. And yep, it's beautiful. So right up here, we have these lights. Makes it look really, really cool. So yep, as you can see, we can light up the little GameCube section right down here. We got 2 GameCube controllers right there. None of them are being used, which is why they're tied up. However, that's not all. We actually have this third light, which can actually light up my drawing section. And yes, the reason why this is empty is because this is where I'm going to be drawing stuff for like logos and stuff. Or whatever I actually want to draw. So that's why this is going to remain empty right here. But, yep, down here, we have the GameCube stuff. So, actually, speaking of which, oh yeah, that's also where this remote comes in. You have to switch between laptop and GameCube. So, we could just pick up the remote right here, and, we could literally just change it over to, well, video 1, because that is exactly what it is, and that's, of course, how I know. And, is the volume up? Whoa, that is loud! Okay. I did not realize the volume's that loud. Oh, and by the way, there is a game in here. So yeah, as you can see, I have Super Mario Sunshine on here. At least right now, because it's in the game disc. Anyway, we can turn that off, because just wanted to let you know that that is another feature of my TV. I can also switch between either the laptop or this GameCube console. So that is super, super cool, right? Well, yes, and that also does mean that that is in there. Yup. See? The disc is in there. So that does prove that the game actually did come on. You probably just saw that for a few seconds. Anyway, the reason why I just turned it off immediately was just because I just wanted to show you that. And it's just one of the main features, so we could just switch it back to my computer now, though. Although I might go back on the GameCube, probably after this video, and probably go play more of, Sunshine, of course. And yes, that is the actual game right there, the game case at least. So yep, in total right now we have currently 3 GameCube games, but I have a sign over here that says more games coming this month because we are updating this collection eventually, hopefully this month, because my lord, does this collection need to be updated. It's not been updated in like 2 years, and yeah, it really needs to be updated, so hopefully that will come this month. But yeah, just by switching it back to HDMI 1, we're back to my computer again. So that is super cool. Alright guys, we are done with the main desk. So yeah, what do you guys think? That is like literally my main desk pretty much from now on. It's probably going to stay like that forever. So yeah, what we're going to do is next up, well, as you can see, we of course have the keyboard. It's of course the same thing like usual. Like, this has never moved spots. I'm just showing you it again for fun. Anyway, that's besides the point. So, right here I also made my bed a little bit better. We'll put more of the, blankets on here. We got one right here and then the other right over there. Which, that one I've had forever. And that one I've only had for maybe like 4 or 5 years. Actually, maybe 5 or 6 years. I don't know. But yeah, the bed's nothing special. Now over here, though, I do have some of these shoes. Well, as you can see, these are my main ones. And then those are other ones just in case. And then those are like slippers right there. And then those are like dress shoes that I have. That's cool. Now, actually, a little fun fact. Actually, I forgot to mention, under the main desk, we have the hamper here. We also got the trash bin here, which I did just empty. Although I started filling it again. Now, over here, we also got some towels. We got 2 bins here. And, of course, a dog bed. Now, inside these bins, they are filled with Legos. And, the same also goes for this other one. See? Legos. Yep. In both bins, they are both filled with Legos. So, that's cool. And that is officially it for the main desk, for real. So, yep, that is under the main desk. So, yep, that is super cool. So, next up, well, actually, I only just put this in today, but as you can see, we got multiple boxes, and these are all going to be going out to the backyard very, very, very soon, maybe even most likely in the next episode, which is actually supposed to be today, but I'm filming this now. I have no idea if I'm going to be able to do that, so these boxes are here, but they will be used for a future box tower, and yes, I am going to be going back to those very, very soon. So, next up, I want to go in here because the closet is actually clean now. So, as you can see, the closet looks way more cleaner. I mean, this stuff has been up here for ages. Hold on. I need a flashlight for this. Yeah, that should do it. Even though this is a headlight. Anyway, for out here, we got a ton of clothes here, which were only recently there. And it's super, super cool. Oh, okay, apparently I am able to get that open. Okay, that is as far as we're going to be able to get it. So, yep, we got a ton of clothes in here. I also got 2 red bins filled with cars. I'm literally not even kidding. There's a ton of toy cars in both of those red bins that you see. So, that's super cool. But yeah, clothes not too interesting. But they are still cool. And yes, there's my blue Hawaiian shirt right there. But yeah, that's super, super cool. Oh, one of my old backpacks, I think. Now, right here, as you can see, we have, come on! Alright, here we go. Finally. Okay, so this is like a cool little shelf thing. So in there, those are shells that I collected a long time ago. And I think that's more rocks. And then this is just things that I randomly got. And I think those are just water guns. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, that's all my 3DS stuff. Oh! Yeah, speaking of which, I'll also probably go get out that 3DS really quick just to show you that it is still there. Now below that, we have a ton of DS games, as you can see. And below that, we got a ton of other 3DS games. And, oh, that's actually it. I did not fill the rest of this shelf. However, it's pretty cool. So, actually, we can put this light back, actually. Oh yeah, we'll also get to the shelf in just a minute, right after I'm done with the closet. So, yep, those are shells that I collected many years back, alongside those rocks, all this stuff, including the water guns. But yep, we got all these games. So, yep. And then, of course, here is my original 3DS, of course. You know, that doesn't work now. But it'll be at least nice to show you. Okay, surprisingly, it's not dead. Please tell me it'll do something. Please. Come on. Nope! Still nothing. So, I have no choice but to turn it off yet again. So yeah, thing is still dead. I mean, hear this. See? Still nothing out of this thing. So, yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, no more purpose of that. So we can turn it off. There we go, much better. And we are all good. So, aside from that madness, let's move on. But I will at least tell you what games are actually in here. So right here, we got Club Penguin Elite Penguin Force, Club Penguin Herberts of Revenge, Sonic Rush, and Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. Then for 3DS games, we got Tomodachi Life, Mario and Luigi's Paper Jam, Lego City Undercover, Mario and Luigi Dream Team, Paper Mario Sticker Star, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Case to Infinity, Kirby Triple Deluxe, and Pilot Wings Resort. Now, of course, obviously, that's not all my games. No. That's obviously because, of course. Why would that be? Of course not. So we're done with the closet. Because, let's face it, there's no point in showcasing it anywhere else. So, right up here, we got stuff like my Niagara Falls hat. We also got one of my New York hats. And we also got one of my other hats as well. I don't know what that one was. But, yeah, we got all those. Those are cool. We got one of my gray jackets. That's actually the one from 2 years ago. We also got the one I got for my birthday last year. And a cool hoodie I got from the youth group I used to be in now. And then I have no idea where this one came from. That came out of nowhere. But yeah, it's nice to see this. It's nice to see that symbol right there. That's that logo. That's beautiful. Now that I'm no longer a part of it as of last week. Suckful. Anyway, well, guys, now that we are done with the closet and the main desk itself, there is only one thing left to showcase out of this entire room. The shelves. But first, before I do that, as you can see, I did kind of clean off my nightstand a little bit. So as you can see right here, we have this, which is something I got from St. Augustine all the way back in May of 2012. May 24th to be exact. And, yeah, I went to St. Augustine around that time. And this right over here, I got this at Dominican Republic back on February 12th, 2019, when I was on Carnival Sunshine. Now, aside from that, the rest of this is all just randomness. All that's just valuable stuff. Actually, where the heck did my rock from Jamaica go? Hope I didn't lose it, because that's rare. Here it is! That's my rock from Jamaica. From over 2 years ago in February 2018. Actually, literally the last day of February, actually. So, aside from that, let's move on to the beautiful shelves. And holy frick, this is the best part of it. Because my God, there is a lot to do with this. There is so much I want to show you that I might even have to get on this chair just to show you the top of it. Alright. First things first. This is the main part of it. Now, first off, let's actually move over here. Hold on. Come on! I can't even move over here. Wow, that sucks. I can't even get over here now. Finally! Okay. Let's get back up. And let's continue the tour. So right here, as you can see, we got stuff regarding all my Pokemon stuff. We got Pikachu right there. We got Servine right there. We got Zekrom right there. Forgot the names of these two. I think Cinder Productions told me the name of this one, but I think also that one, but now I've forgotten about them. And I don't know what this last one is back there too. But that's pretty much all my Pokemon stuff from what I've collected over the years. I know I got most of these in 2011. The ones I mainly remember from 2011 getting were pretty much Servine, Zekrom, and then this one and this one. All of those I'm pretty sure I collected all the way back in 2011, probably after I got Pokemon White, which is right down there. And yes, we'll get down there in a minute. But yep, I don't know when we got the Pikachu plushie. I don't know when I got that, but it was definitely a real long time back. Now, you're probably wondering, what is inside this box? Well, take a look, because it's gonna blow your minds. A ton of drawings, of course, that I did over the years. It's beautiful, and I kind of don't want to take the box out of the spot just because it kind of ruins the design. Yet, it is a ton of drawings I did over the years. And my God, am I proud of them. I am so proud of all these drawings I made back in the day. It's beautiful. Now, that's what's in there. Now, if we move over to the other side, come on. There we go, got it. Okay, now for over on this side, well, actually the middle, we'll head over to that side in just a minute. But as for this side, the middle part, the main part is, of course, the graduation sign. Because, of course, this, back in May, I graduated high school. Although technically I'm actually having my graduation ceremony literally this month, actually, which is insane. Yeah, it was supposed to be in May, but now it's delayed. Oh well. So right here, that is obviously what that sign represents. Now, oh, dude, guys, be ready, guys. You're gonna hear a ton of my past right now, including what you see on the bottom shelf. It is gonna be beautiful. All right, guys. So, oh yeah, you're also probably wondering, what are all these trophies for? Well, be ready, guys. You're about to hear a ton of my past right now. It is beautiful. Here we go. So right here, we got, hold on. I forgot what that says. Assuming the thing. Okay, so basically, this is, there was a space derby, and I got first place in it, and this is from 2012. So that is super cool. Next one over here. Assuming I can read it. Oh my god, assuming the camera will focus. Holy god. 2011 Space Derby Pack 148. First place for this. And that's how I got that trophy. Also for a Space Derby back. Actually, I think this was back in Boy Scouts, actually. Like 9 years ago, as you can tell by these years. Well, this one was 8 years ago, and then that one was 9 years ago. So this one's from 2012. This one is from 2011. Now, of course, I obviously have tons more trophies. So, let's actually get this out of the way. Because, if I don't, you guys won't be able to see that next one. Now, this one is actually no longer about a space derby. It is actually the first place in 2012 for like, I think like a race derby or something. I think it was. But yep, first place that I got in this, like, you know, a race derby or like a car derby in 2012. So that is super cool. And yes, I did earn all these trophies back then, before you guys ask. Yep, if I did not win first place in any of these events, I would not have any of these trophies. So that is super cool. Oh, and also all this that you might see right here, I'll get to that in a minute because that was also a part of all these trophies. So right here, we have third place of 2011 speed, and I believe this was also for the, the race derby or something. Actually, I think the one regarding the cars, I think it was called the Pinewood Derby, I believe. I believe that's what it was called. Yeah, I think it was called like the Pinewood Derby because that's kind of where the cars would have came in. So yeah, that's kind of where most of these came in. Anyway, that one is from third place. I earned third place in that one right here in 2011. So that is 9 years ago. Alright, and the next one, well actually, as you can see, this one actually broke off, and that's actually the remaining piece of it right there. We gotta glue it back on, but actually, which one is this? I actually don't know. Oh, hey, it's a fishing one. I think that's the only fishing one I have. Okay, so that one right here, we have the Analog Fishing Derby, the ugliest fish in 2011. Do you know how many of these trophies I have? It is beautiful. And I'm not even counting. I'm not even kidding. All these trophies I actually did earn myself back then. Next up, we have the 2011 Rain Gutter Regatta first place. Do you not realize how many trophies that is? I know, I was a freaking legend back then. Yeah, you do not realize how many trophies I earned back then. I was a freaking legend. You could easily see how good I was because I got all these trophies. And it's beautiful. Beautiful. Anyway, besides that, we're done talking about trophies, actually. Because that's actually all of them. Now over here are some of the cars I actually built. Yep, these are the cars I made back then. And yes, I did actually build these. Yep, I did build these back then. So we got this cool car right there. That one also right there. We also got a cool, this spaceship, this rocket that I made. It's in like it's in the shape of a bullet bill, you know, from Mario Kart. That was a cool thing we did. Yeah, we made a bullet bill and like, you know, from Mario Kart, of course. That's kind of how we wanted to base it off of back then. And this one over here is another spaceship, I believe. Or I think it might have been a plane, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's, well, yeah, because that's basically the Space Derby, of course. Now, that's obviously what these were all based off. Now, these were all based off of between 2011 and 2012. So 2 years worth of doing this. So that is beautiful. So these are all cool things that I made back in the day. So this, and this were all made back then. But do you really think that's all I created? No, of course not. Because if we look back here, there's actually more. Yep. Because I won one of the, you know, boat derbies, as they say there in that trophy. You knew I created something like this, right? Well, it's beautiful, right? Yeah, I made this too. It's beautiful. Do I have any more? Nope, apparently not. Wait. I do. Alright. Yep, this is the SS Pokemon that I also made back then. It's beautiful, right? Look at this beautiful thing that I made back in the day too. Isn't that awesome? So, yep. Proves I really like making stuff. Anyway, we can put them all back there because that's all I'm going to do for those. And with that being said, we are done with the middle part of the shelf. Oh man, now I gotta clean up whatever fell down there. Oh, okay. I can deal with that. That's just a few toy cars I can just pick up and put back. Yeah, I can deal with that. Anyway, on this side, this part, we have this, which, as you can see in there, is all stuff related to the backyard. Yep, all my drawings related to the backyard. I have stuff dating all the way back to our first ever backyard event in 2017. I also have all the backyard maps I showed you around over 2 years ago in April 2018 on April 17th. Yeah, you guys remember those 2 videos? Well, I still have them. Although some of them did get a little bit destroyed, so I did manage to throw a few out. Because some were completely ripped apart. But yeah, there's a ton of stuff related to the backyard right there. Yep. You can easily see that because of the custom shirt designs. And yes, I do have a ton of custom shirt designs still in there. But yep, this is a bin filled with all my stuff related to the backyard. Now, we are actually done with the top shelf. However, before I do so, I may as well show you over here because you guys might recognize it. Up here, we have a race flag. And right here, we got my Mexico flag, although that's actually the back of it. This is the front of the flag. That's what I got in Mexico over 3 years ago, not to mention my return trip this past February. Now, this one, we got the Grand Turk flag. Yep. And then this is one of my Florida flags I got ages ago. And then over here, we got the Grand Cayman flag. So obviously, you guessed it, proves I traveled around the world over the last 3 years. Yep, 3 years of traveling around the world. That is beautiful. Now, we are done with the flags. And now we're going to move on to the bottom shelf. Although I have no idea what this is doing in here. So yeah, we can now move on to the bottom shelf, which actually is where some of these cars actually went. Alright, let's put these back. Come on! Seriously. Okay, now hopefully those won't fall. So, guys, moving on to the bottom shelf, we have all of this. And yes, those are the sunglasses, by the way. And here are some of my cool, cards from Carnival Paradise and Sunshine. So yep, and then there's my Minecraft pickaxe / sword. That is the gold one. And let me show you what's in those bins since I don't want to pull them out. As you can see, we got a ton of junk that I collected throughout the years. Yes, we also got the Minecraft bow in there as well. And this is super, super cool, right? Actually, let's pull out that flashlight so you can see it better. Oh yeah, I'm gonna also have to fix that. So, as you can see in there, yeah, that makes it better for you guys to see it. So yep, as you can see, we have a ton of stuff I collected throughout the last decade or so. And it's beautiful, right? Yeah, this really shows you my past, really. Especially those trophies and those stuff there. But down here reveals more. Yeah, we got a ton of junk in here that is beautiful. It just really shows how much has improved in the last 10 years. Alright. Now actually, speaking alongside that, yes, we got the sunglasses right there. However, speaking of actually having stuff over here, I'm gonna mention it right now. So over here is where I keep all my flashlights. Yep, right next to the shelf here, next to this bin, we have where I keep all my flashlights. So that's the headlight right there, then that's a spare flashlight right there, and then that's another flashlight right there. So I have 3 flashlights. See, that's where I keep all my flashlights and stuff, and then that's a random water bottle I got like almost 2 months ago. Alright, moving on to this part. As you can see, we got more stuff. Oh yeah, that says also a bunch of birthday cards from like the last few years that I randomly just mixed in here. We got my original calculator from back then. We also got a journal, which I mainly draw stuff in now. We also got a bomb plushie. We also got a Chuck light. Actually, this is actually a light, but as you can see, like you would use this button right here to turn it on, but it doesn't work because we probably have to put another battery in it. Assuming it even still works. But over here, as you can see, we have a ton of stuff over here. This is where all my markers go. Oh, and by the way, did you also see that up there? Yep, that's another thing from my past too. Because pretty much everything in this room now is pretty much from over the years. So it's basically a history of me. Basically, if you want to put it. Actually, is it? As you can see, you probably can see it's basically a history of me. So that's also too, Florida. That's also the Sunshine State. I also got that way back then. Probably when I first got down here, I'm guessing. So, yep, we have a ton of markers. That's literally every single marker I have. So, alright, here we go. Next up, right over here. Actually, you'll probably see it from right here. Yes, we got another Servine over here. Oh, not to mention another Servine over here. Yeah, I have like 3 Servines. And where did I get these from? I honestly can't remember. It's way too long. I do remember it was in 2011. Probably again after I got Pokemon White, which is literally right there. Oh yes, I'll get to these game cases later. So, yeah. Anyway, may I also take the time to explain this? Because, yes, it's actually there for a reason. I don't need that. Anyway, as you can see, I have so many cars here, and yes, that includes the one I got 2 years ago. Now that also can explain why there's a ton of cards up there. That mainly can explain this. So, right here, we have a ton of cars, a ton of toy cars that I got over the years. I do not remember when I specifically got all these. It was definitely over the years, of course. But yeah, we got so many awesome cars that I just collected over the years. And it's just so freaking beautiful. I mean, look at it. Look how awesome it is. Yeah? It's like a traffic jam in here because of all these cars. My God, that looks beautiful. Yep, here's all the cars I collected. But there's obviously more in the closet. Like, way more. Now over here, we got some old birthday cards over here. You guys probably remember that one. Now this sketch pad I actually used from August 2016. Actually, from August 9th, 2016 to May 2nd, 2017, I used this sketch pad for a certain class I had to go to during that time. And then these others are just more graduation cards. Actually, if you noticed up there, we have a ton of graduation cards up there too. And yep, again, another Servine. And then, of course, we got these. Peach and Yoshi, of course. In Mario Kart form, of course. So you can see that there is a ton of stuff here. Now, moving on to the game cases. So right here, we got New Super Mario Bros. DS, or just New Super Mario Bros. This game I got around, I want to say 2008 or 2009, making it the oldest game that I actually still own for, the 3DS, but I originally played it on like a DSi or something back in, I think like 2009 or something. Look, I don't know. But it was definitely around like 2009 that I originally played that for the first time, or 2008, I'm not sure. Yeah, it was definitely around then. Anyway, besides the point. Alright, next up, Pokemon White. I got it on August 4th, 2011. And I still have my original file for it to this day. Pokemon Platinum. I got it on December 25th, 2011, which is also the same day that I also got that very 3DS. And hence the date, like it's on Christmas Day of 2011. Yep, I got that game, Pokemon Platinum, and that 3DS on Christmas Day, hence the date. Because that's literally when I got these. Next, we have Super Mario 3D Land, which that is my original case for it from 2012. I originally got the game, I believe, it was definitely in 2012 that I got the game. I know it was in the summer of 2012 that I got this game originally. And the reason I say originally is because I did manage to lose it, and then eventually rebuy it many years later. You guys remember that. But this is my original game case, I originally got Super Mario 3D Land, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I do remember getting it at the end of June, I believe for my birthday or something, when I turned 10, of course. However, in 2017, I managed to lose that original copy of the game, and not this case. Nope, I managed to get an all-new copy for this game back in March of 2020, right before we all got locked into our houses. So, yeah, I got it obviously from GameStop on March 8th, 2020, and that is the copy that is in that game case right there. All these games work completely fine, and yeah, I wish I could still play them right now, because I would definitely play that game right now if I could. Next, we have New Super Mario Bros. 2. I originally got this game, and the rest of these are still my original copies. I got this game originally on June 4th, 2013, and I still have it in there today. It's beautiful. Animal Crossing New Leaf. I got this game on October 23rd. October 26th. 2013. Yep, October 26, 2013 is when I got Animal Crossing New Leaf. Yep, all the games are actually in their cases, by the way. Then Pokemon Y, I got it on December 25th, 2014, which was Christmas 2014, exactly 3 years after getting this and that. So, yeah, that is awesome. So, yep, that's a little bit of a history on all these games right here. So yeah, that's awesome, right? Well, I also want to show you that we also have this stuff, which is a bunch of my Midnight Fun items for this. And please tell me the glowing ball is still in here. Please tell me it's still here. Please tell me. I know it's in here. I know the glowing ball is in here. Well, I know the glowing stick is here, but where's the glowing ball? Oh well. Here's some stuff. I got this cool stuffy, I believe, all the way back. I have no idea, but it was definitely way back then. I got this beautiful thing, this like duck plushie, but I do not remember how long ago I got that. It was definitely a real long time ago. The glow stick I only just got last year. This stocking thing I made was in 2008. That's one of my Bibles right there, which I haven't used in, I don't know, maybe 4 to 5 years. But this is also one of my headsets for my tablet. This is one of my baseball gloves, which I also haven't used in absolutely ages. You know, maybe in here I might even find the glowing ball. We also got one of my maracas here, which I don't even know where I got that from, but it was definitely ages ago. Yeah, I really got to find the glowing ball in here. Yeah, I know it's in here. Ah, there it is! Woo! I also definitely got this ages ago. So, yep. Look at that. That is just beautiful. Yep. There it is. The glowing stick. So, yep. All the Midnight Fun stuff is meant to be in here. And it is just a ton of fun stuff. Now, that is really cool, right? That's a ton of cool stuff from the past. Alright, we can actually get off of that because we're actually done with that section. Alright, moving over here, we got more cars from the past that I got. Oh, this one is beauty. That is beautiful. That one. This one right here. Yes, this one. I need that. I need that to stay in the front. That's just too beautiful. Anyway, again, as I just said, there are cars back here, right beside the flags. And now we can move on to right down here, which I think I'm going to keep this down here. Anyway, so let's showcase this in order. So right here we got stuff from the 3DS relaunch journey, the Wii/Wii U games journey, the 2019 calendars right here. This is actually a folder. I'll pull this out now because I want to actually show you guys this. So if we open this folder, take a look. As you can see, whoa! Okay. Anyway, as you guys can see, it is filled with way more drawings from the past. And yeah, it's now filled with more of my random drawings. So yep, as you can see, we also, most importantly, 3 years of update videos. Yep, this is all my random drawings from back in the day. Ones that you may have not remembered for a while. And yes, also some very good classic drawings from when I was real little, of course, in there. See if that's filled with more drawings. Alright, let's put that back. Alright. And then that's just filled with something random. Actually, I never actually got to tell what was actually in here. I actually never got this out. What was it? What was it? Oh, it's this. Nice. Okay. I'll use that eventually. That means I don't need this anymore. Yeah, that means I don't need that stuff anymore. So I guess I'll place that in here. Because I don't need that. No, wait a minute. I could just place it in here and just forget about it. Now, actually, you're probably wondering what this is. Oh, this is a real one from the past now. This is a real one from the past. A lightsaber. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. At least right now it doesn't. Probably never even ever. Again. But, yeah, we have a lightsaber here. This is also something I got way back then. It is super, super cool. And, yep, obviously this would still work. It obviously would turn on, but, might even replace the battery for it. But, yep, I randomly found this somewhere here in this room. But yeah, it's a cool lightsaber, of course, that I got back then, and it is absolutely amazing. Woo! Okay, we can put that back. There we go. Much, much better. So next up, this is instructions for that camera up there. And over here we got the Lego Ideas book, which is just filled with randomness. Oh, I did not realize that's in here. Okay, I guess I'll put that in here too. Yep, the Lego Ideas book. Yep, I've had this one for a long time. And this is also just filled with random stuff, so don't worry about that. Now this I actually only just got yesterday. This is a fireworks shooter. I don't know if you saw it in my fireworks vlog last night, but I actually shot off one of these. I actually did. Yep, I actually shot off one of these fireworks shooters. I'm not even joking. I actually did. So it's going to remain there as memory. So, anyway, with that being said, guys, I don't think there's anything else for me to show you in this room. Aside from, well, what are your thoughts? on this whole thing. I know you've seen it improve over time, but you guys really, really do not realize how long it took me to make this beautiful, beautiful masterpiece. That is just all this. Now, although if I do go in the closet again, I will show you because there is more stuff in here. Yeah, that's just random stuff from the past again. And actually, I've had these drawers for a long time. Oh yeah, these are all filled with pictures. And then down here is where I found stuff like this. So yeah, not too interesting here. So, yeah, that's just more stuff. Hold on. Now, get back in here. Okay, much better. So, in all honesty, it's beautiful, right? Yep, I can literally do anything with this now. So, oh, I also forgot to mention down here. Silly me. I was almost about to end the video, and then I completely forgot to showcase stuff right here. Guys, more of my past gets revealed here again. Just gonna sit down for this part just because I feel it's better that way. So right here, we have this cool little bin filled with more epic markers and actually more like school supplies that I used over the years. Now, this pencil. This is a pencil sharpener. When did I get it? For my birthday in 2011. Yep. For my birthday in 2011, that meant I was, I turned 9 on that day, because I'm 18 now. I got this pencil sharpener, which I don't know if it still works. I'm gonna have to probably test it soon, just to see if it still works, because, you know, it's been only, 9 years since I got it. Now, this motorcycle right here, I have no idea where this came from, but I know I got it a long time ago. I don't know, maybe Emperor's maybe got it back then, and it maybe have suddenly landed here. But, yeah. What do you guys think? I think I've completed everything in the room, right? Well, that's random. Don't need that, but, yeah. It's cool, right? So, guys, I think we completed the room. Just as I expect. Well, we also got my winter hat here. My original winter hat from the snow days in January 30th for February 7th, 2017. And that's where that snow hat came from. Anyway, but more stuff on the nightstand is more of my past, of course. And let's actually put these 2 baseballs in the Midnight Fun box, because I feel they should go in there. There we go. And I think we're all good to end the video. Oh, by the way, one more thing before I do the outro. Just letting you know that these paintings that you see right here are going to be hung up on this very wall in the next few days. Even though the room is already done. However, these have actually been down here for like the last year or so. And were meant to be hung up over a year ago. So they're going to be hung up in the next few days. But mainly the room's already done. Because if it wasn't done, I would not be making this video right now. But the paintings do not matter if the room is complete. Those will just be hung up as extra things that come after the room completion. So, anyway. Do you guys think my room looks awesome and much better than it did originally? Because holy frick, I gotta tell you, this is way better than my original room design 2 years ago. Comment down below if you also agree. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Was this worth the wait? It definitely was. What is your favorite part? You kind of learned a lot about me throughout this tour. Yeah, you learned a lot about me throughout this tour, and it's insane how much I really put into this room.
over the last 8 weeks. Yes, again, I said at the beginning, this took 8 weeks to complete. 8 weeks! This took that long to complete this room. And trust me, it was worth it. It's freaking beautiful. Just tell me below your favorite part. What was the best thing you probably learned about me during this tour? And also, again, what is your favorite part? Like, do you guys like that I improved the room at all? Do you think it is much better than what I had originally before this? Keep in mind, this room improvement project went from May 10th, 2020, all the way to July 5th, 2020. So almost a matter of 2 months of doing this room improvement project. So it went all through June, and then just ended today. And now I finally did the tour to you guys. So guys, I will see all of you. Unfortunately, there will not be a backyard video today, because I spent it all on this room tour. There will still be one on Tuesday, though. Don't worry. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. But, yeah. Anyway, yeah. I'll see all of you, I guess, a little bit later for Zoids Up 2. If I can get in. Which I'm gonna go test later. Anyway, goodbye, guys.
Now I won't have to worry about showing you guys this in Midnight Fun anymore, because it's already done. Now in those episodes, we can actually go back to normal things. Hooray! But seriously though, goodbye. My God, this was a long video. An hour, 1 minute, and 40 seconds. Wow.